Hey Zesties. Okay, can you guys tell me? That chicken's so freaking good. Can you guys tell me, because so actually I got lost in St. Pete today. Like, I thought I was driving more towards my house. And to be honest, I was gonna review a crab place in Pinellas Park, which is closer to me. But all of a sudden, I thought I was going that way, and then all of a sudden I was in South St. Pete, and I was like, what? Man. You know, I don't mean to sound hating or whatever, it's just I have to be honest about my reviews. And I was saying that the chicken could be a little crispier, which, like, it could, but that bite that I just got there, that's some good chicken, and that's some good flavor. But anyway, I really wanted to eat a crab place. I was like, oh, I'm in South St. Pete. Okay, I'm getting crabs. Like, yes or yes, I'm getting crabs. What is this? Is this a festival? Is this a Johnny cake? What is this? And to be honest, I wanted to get something a little more like traditional Jamaican. But when I was in there, they brought this chicken out to put in their like display case or whatever. And I was like, you know, I need that. And you know what? I feel like I was hating on my short review a little bit on this rice. But it is overshadowed by the chicken, and I do wish that it had more beans. Or more peas. Sorry. But, you know, the flavor is really good. It's very fragrant. I'm not sure what kind of rice this is. I wonder if it's jasmine. But okay, can someone tell me, can a St. Petian tell me, is it normal for all the restaurants to run out of crabs? Because I'm here, it's like around 6 o'clock p.m. That's some flavor on that chicken. But like, I'm here, it's around 6 p.m. St. Pete might even turn me on to mac and cheese, and I don't like mac and cheese. Don't get me wrong, this Kaya's is still my best mac and cheese I've had so far. But this is pretty good. I swear I still feel that mac and cheese is kind of weird and I don't get it. But maybe I should have got the cabbage as a side. But before Kaya, a Jamaican place in Tampa was the place that had given me my best mac and cheese. So I wanted to try it. But okay, is it normal that all the crab places run out? Ooh. Because I wanted to go to TNT. Which is like oops. I wanted to go to TNT, which was my most requested, the place that people requested the most that I tried. They were closed. I went to Crispy Crab, closed. I didn't even know why they were closed, but when I went to New York Seafood, they had a thing saying we're sold out, and I was like, oh. And then I tried another place, no crabs. I tried another place, no crabs. Like, some of them were just telling me, like they knew what I was asking already. They knew what I was there for already. And they're just like, no crabs. I was like, dang. Is that a thing in St. Pete? Like, you have to get the crabs early because they'll sell out? Don't get me wrong, this chicken's amazing, but I still would rather have some crabs. I do really like that sauce on the chicken, though. But, you know, I just thought that was so crazy that, like, literally I think I went to, like, 5 crab places. And they were either closed or they told me no crabs, you know? And it's just like, I really wanted some crabs. Hey, well, at least I can show Taste of the Island some love. You know, they're they're the best Caribbean grocery store in Pinellas County for sure. Maybe there's another, I don't know, but I wonder if I should go in there and get some Scotch bonnets. But to be honest, I'm kind of like lazy right now because I got lost and went the wrong way, and I'm like 20 minutes out of my way now. And you know, this is my criticism of the chicken, and I don't mean to be a hater, but I guess if I'm gonna be a food critic, I have to be, like, honest. I think because the chicken was sitting out on a tray, some of the sides of the chicken are, like, more crispier, the ones that were, like, open to the air. And some of the sides of the chicken are like soggier because they were touching the chicken, you know? But you know, the flavor's there. I almost went to Salem's. What do you guys think of Salem's if any of my St. Pedians are watching this far? That sauce really does it. And the seasoning in the batter is really good too. I still can't believe I got lost today. And my phone had limited battery, so I was like saving my battery by not using the navigator because I thought that I could get back home and go to Sup Crab is the name of it on my way home from where I was. But I guess I was going south instead of west. And I just ended up in St. Pete. I'm not gonna lie though, it was so disappointing to go to all these crab places. No crab, no crab, no crab. I was like, what? Come on, man. I'm trying to think, what time did I eat crispy crab that first video that I did? I guess it was earlier in the day. When I did the crispy crab video, it was in the early afternoon, and when I did the New York seafood video, it was in the early afternoon too. Today, like I said, it was around 6 that I was here. The sauce on the chicken is really good. I'm actually glad one of the places, I don't even want to say the name, but you know what? If I have to end up talking bad about restaurants to blow up, the big guys, they really lay it down on those restaurants. I don't think I can ever be so mean like the big restaurant reviewers, you know what I mean? But if I have to talk smack about a restaurant, okay, so be it. But I'm kind of glad that one of the restaurants that I was like thinking about going to, I wish I had another Johnny Cake or festival or whatever that was. That would, everything here is so heavily seasoned. Thanks for that, by the way. Can't believe I have to drive over here to get some seasoned food, because trust me, where I live, it's not seasoned. that I can guarantee. I'm like afraid to review restaurants in my area because I feel that I would have to, especially after Krispy Krab and especially after New York seafood, I'd have to mention the seasoning thing. I'd have to be like, okay, well, it's good, but it's unseasoned or whatever. But one of the places that I was gonna go, the pictures of the crabs looked a little... They looked a little iffy to me. They didn't look like those beautiful St. Pete crabs I'm used to. But of course they said they didn't have any either, so I spared them. Well, you never know, looks can be deceiving. Because to be honest, like one of the there was a plate seller I went to, and the food was just okay, But I feel kind of bad, like, doing reviews on such a small seller who I might, like, actually really damage their income or whatever. But, I'm eventually going to have to get over my fear of saying a place is bad or I didn't like it or whatever. But that food, the food that I bought from the plate seller, it looked incredible on picture and the present when I got it as well. But then the flavor wasn't really coming through, you know what I mean? But it's coming through here. Whatever criticisms I had, could have used some more beans and or peas in the rice and peas. Chicken could have been a little crispier. They made up for it in the seasoning and the flavor and the sauces and all of that, which was so good. And the reason why I like to eat on this side of town, because I like to enjoy myself. And the places by where I live, the unseasoned tomfoolery, I don't enjoy myself there, so. I'm still mad about those crabs, though. Ugh. Friday, I'm gonna try to go to TNT. Even though there's literally like 20 that people have like told me to go to, but anyway. Bye, Zesties.